Why is it always some old black and white boy telling us young fellas that we ain't relevant in a world that embellishes like a relative content from these elements? You call them stars, I call them settlements, cause they didn't settle for settlements built on a steady sediment. Ashes from the already crashed and burned, dust from past residents. So I can feel it in my bones, I'm feeling in the zone. More when I'm on the way, but the same when I'm feeling home. So I'm comfortable, I know you are too. Me and Powers R1D2, Star Wars Harvest Moon feast food. But please don't come peaceful, but kill that noise if it's at all equal. I tell you what, man, let's make it equal. So I can show you the math, but I don't do sequels. Instead, I'ma use physics to determine how we move. Use ethics to perspective our objective. Because our efforts to fulfill our destinies, the universe expected. So we gotta fight back, take the night back, take our lives back. Our efforts must be twice that of our enemies.
I'm dead. What's good?
What's going on, y'all?
Oh,
Everybody good? Y'all good? And we're live.
I'm good. How y'all?
We're doing good. Hi, everybody out there in YouTube land. Thank y'all for tapping in with us on the Squadcast TV Tap In, the weekly Tap In. You know, shout out to everybody that's with the whole movement, the whole conglomerate, the whole Junkyard Gang. Make sure y'all subscribe to them. Noobs and Pros and BJ. Shout out to Midwest Matthew. Y'all go cop his movie, Revolutionary Feminine.
Make sure you subscribe to all that. Like they said, turn your notifications on and stay tuned. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tap in.
Subscribe to the Godmother's channel.
All of that.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in with her, support her channel and her movement that she been doing, you know what I'm saying, before she jumped on the Squadcast. So, you know what I'm saying, we don't forget where we come from. Mm-hmm. So make sure y'all subscribe to her shit. But we got Godmother back. We got Brother Black in the building. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We ain't seen this brother in a good minute. I'm happy he's in the building. You know, he's been working, like you said before, off camera. He's been working a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay the cost to be the boss. And he definitely realizing that.
Most definitely.
Let's get it.
The family good? Everything good?
Definitely.
That's good, brother.
Everybody's in good spirit.
Godmother family good?
Yeah, they good.
That's good. That's good.
Getting smart and big and running my life.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm gone. But I'm glad everybody doing good. Shout out Brother Sheffin. He would have been here, but something came up and we, shit happened. So we keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything's good with him and his family and all the other good stuff. We're talking about doctor's visit and all that. So, definitely want to make sure everything good.
Yes.
But I figure we start off with what's been going on here in our city. There's been a lot of madness going on, starting with the youth. Right. There was a shooting, I believe March 10th, if I got my credentials up. March 10th at East Highschool, killed a 15-year-old boy. They, from what I've seen, they got the number of suspects in custody and all that other stuff, but how it all went down is crazy to me. And it was a lot of kids.
Were they just bystanders or there was a target?
From what I've been reading, it was like a targeted type of thing.
I'm not saying I wish that, but I would hope so, not to just be just randomly shooting for no reason at all. But
it was like targeted and kind of messed up to a degree as far as their plan per se, because they was targeting a certain individual, but then you're doing what you're doing where mass of students are outside. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been a lot worse than what happened, you know what I'm saying? And, condolences to the families that was involved in that. Those who was injured, I hope y'all recover and all that other good stuff, because that's definitely a tragedy. But it's just something like you see on the news about these school shootings and everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't think, so you never really supposed to say, I don't think it will really happen here. Right. But you always like, man, this is all right. Well, that shit ain't gonna happen here.
My mom called me.
Lo and behold.
The other day, and she was with my niece, and she was just like, Keisha, back in your time when you were going to school, they wasn't shooting and shit like this and doing all this extra. I'm like, well, I mean, I can't say it wasn't happening. I can't say that I wasn't there, but I can say that my generation was probably a little bit smarter than the younger generation that doesn't think first before they
That's a
react.
fact.
But it wasn't really too much of, shootings at the school like that. Maybe somebody brought a gun up there. Maybe there was fights, of course, but it wasn't like it is these days. And I had went also to the juvenile detention center because my niece is there, and so happened in the visit, two of the boys that were in the shooting or that was shooting were there in the visit too.
Oh, yeah.
And I seen like, how you want to be tough guy, you want to do stuff out in the streets, not knowing your consequences or even knowing your consequences. But that boy was crying his motherfucking heart out because he knew his life.
Yeah.
They were in the Hispanic community, right?
So
Yeah, I mean,
they hugged for like 5 minutes. Like he was crying like.
Because they're
they're
15, 16-year-olds themselves.
They didn't even go to school, and that's what was crazy. They was just out on bullshit.
So, that I think that's just
talk to y'all's kids again.
Yeah.
We got to talk to our kids. We got to stay involved.
I didn't even know if I want to let my kids go to school the next day. I literally was like, I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable. Like, this is crazy. Like,
young lady that's still in the hospital recovering. I think she still got the bullet lodged in her head, but I could be mistaken. Don't quote me, but I know she's still in the hospital.
Hope she recovers.
Yeah, hope she recovers, and like I said, everybody else that was involved in that, and gun violence.
Put that stuff down. It ain't gonna bring nobody back. It ain't gonna do nothing. It's just hurting our own brothers and sisters. And
at 14, 15, that's 16. That's crazy for them to even be having access to that type of shit.
I understand parents don't know exactly what their kids are involved in because sometimes they don't ask questions, or maybe they're just in denial and don't want to go down that route. But sometimes you got to get involved to try to save a soul from going down the wrong path because, like they said, it's either dead or jail. And somebody gonna get buried, or I don't know, but it ain't the life that you want to have to sit up and watch.
Exactly. I mean, you had that going on, then you had. You can't even go out and have a good time because the minute it starts to get a little bit of warm weather, people want to show their ass. Like, wasn't there some shootings and fights that happened in the downtownish area and all that other stuff?
Yeah, there was a shooting over the weekend, I believe, right?
At Whiskey.
Whiskey River.
Whiskey River. Yeah.
Condolences to the people that were injured and whatnot. People are just wild. I don't get it. I really don't understand why people go outside when they know they looking over their shoulder or gonna run into someone they have conflicts with. It's just pointless.
This is a small city. Everybody knows everybody, or knows somebody that knows of somebody that knows somebody.
We all family.
Like I don't understand. Like, you can't even go out and have a good time, man. I seen where, and I hate seeing this. I hate seeing girls or women fight. It's disgusting to me. It really is. And I really hate seeing black women fight. And I saw a lot of that over the weekend too. I don't know what event it was at, because it was some parties.
Jacques had a concert.
Right, he had a concert, but I think this was like some kind of after.
Yeah, it was an after set for the concert.
Okay, so yeah, like, that's terrible. That's not a good look.
It just hurts.
It's not a good look. It hurts the city.
The nightlife community that actually want to go out and have a good time. The people that own the clubs or put the events together and try to give us something to do.
Exactly.
And we just out here ruining it over nothing.
Clout.
Like, if you want to
clout
wait
and
until
pride.
the end of the night, call that person, text that person, meet me here, and we can go fight.
Put the gloves on.
We go fight. But y'all want to shoot up events and just make it worse than what it really is, because people obviously just going to keep retaliating.
I don't even go out, but sometimes I do get a hair up my ass, pause, and I be like, okay, I want to go do something. But then the minute I do want to go do something, some shit like this happens, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just standing in the cave. Like, it ain't even worth it. Like, I was like, damn, that looks cool. Like, I might want to, you know what I'm saying, check that out or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the good events, that you're used to going to, that certain people put together, and it's like, we know ain't nothing finna happen here.
I knew it was bad when they shot up John Martin's black party. Like, I knew it was something then. Because I went to the first all-black party. It was cool, lit, nice environment. The whole city showed out. Everybody dressed to impress and all that. I had intentions on going to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Bought my fit and everything. And then I heard, I didn't go, but I heard when they shot up John. I'm like, John Martin? Like, how y'all shit up John Martin stuff?
Nobody has respect.
And I was just like, I knew from then, I was like, yep, it's going downhill from that point on. Like, yeah, y'all ain't got no respect for nobody. Nobody.
Indeed.
I don't even want to do my situation, but I mean, I'm still going to attempt
Oh,
at
yeah,
it.
we got to still do that.
At the same time, I was like, what the what? But, you know, I told my stuff going to be strapped down. Like,
Oh, yeah.
You look suspicious. You ain't getting in. You ain't getting, but... Yeah, it's
top flight of the world. Like, really on that type of time. Like, we ain't like, no.
But they should be more in tech too for the club promoters and stuff like that. I'm not saying you should have to because you're not expecting some stuff like that, but nowadays you should be prepared. And they said that I think the Whiskey River didn't even have security, so people was getting in with whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in its proper perspective and kind of reiterate what Godmother said. Us as black people here in Iowa, I'm not going to say Des Moines, but, you know, in Iowa, we know that nightlife is terrible. You know, it is what it is. I would think we would have a little bit more common sense and class and love for our brothers that do, like Godmother say, put these events together, put these parties together, invest their time, energy. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger and y'all just ruin.
And then y'all just ruin it. Y'all get dressed up, you get fly, you do all this other stuff just to go out and do some thuggery. Like, it don't make sense. And then y'all wonder why y'all always run around saying ain't nothing to do here. Well, thanks a lot, because y'all the ones that shutting this stuff down.
Because y'all want to be sneaky linking and fighting over women. And
y'all make it hard for brothers to do stuff in the city, because then when that type of stuff happen, the next promoter or whoever, that venue option might not be available now. And then they might not even, certain venues or a whole bunch of venues in the city might not want to deal with you or that type of event because of what has transpired recently in the past and all the other stuff. Like, you just killed a whole bunch of business opportunities and fun activities because y'all can't get y'all shit together.
Crazy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, buddy.
Just saying.
What's been going on with the little updates on Ukraine?
There's a lot of crazy stuff going on over there. I know Uncle Joe's over there right now, doing his thing. The treatment of the black people over there, me and Shepard touched on that. That shit is crazy. A lot of those brothers and sisters are from that continent they call Africa, and most of them are, they're students, medical school students and all the other shit, and still trying to get out of the country if they haven't got out already. But it's just the whole process for them getting out, along with other people that's not from Ukraine, is crazy compared to those that's from that country.
I seen that little basketball player lady did.
Brittney Griner.
Yeah. Me and Sheffin touched on that. We can touch on that too again, because I definitely want y'all thoughts on it. Brittney Griner arrested in Moscow, coming into the Russian airport from wherever she was coming from. Allegedly, because we don't know, allegedly was had hashish cartridges, you know what I'm saying, and they detained her on February 17th. The reports didn't come to the United States until March.
Right.
Beginning of March. So she had been in the can over there for about a good 2 weeks before we even knew anything what was going on over here in the United States. And I'm talking about us as regular folks. I'm pretty sure on a diplomatic scale, they probably knew something, but we didn't know until then. And most recently, I seen that they extended her stay until like May 19th or something like that. But her charges carries a sentence up to 10 years for what she's allegedly saying that she's in possession of. Might I add also that she's a member of the LGBTQ community. and Russia don't take too highly of that community over there. Just go throw that in there as well. And not to mention that she's been playing over in Russia for the last 7 years. You know, so they know who she is. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like on the real, I feel like when I first read it, I feel like there was on some retaliation shit behind all the sanctions and all that.
I said the same thing.
Their way of like, oh,
making an example out of her.
We gonna hold y'all girl then and make y'all release some of them sanctions or give us something in favor in trade for her. Because they, like you said, they didn't tell us about her, and now they made us wait to even see her. And then I just read like a couple days ago, we finally got to see her like a couple days ago or a week ago.
Well, they didn't. I don't want to say see her, but they said that there's reports of like she spoke or some shit like that and said that she was in good standings or some shit, like as far as like being treated good in the can.
Like you said, they probably just told her she probably being treated like a queen. Like, bitch, just sit right here, chill, and see what we can get up out of here. And we gonna let you go. You make a lot of money here. You make a lot of money there. I know you work for money. We just gonna see what they get. Cause they took over.
My whole thing is,
here.
if you was an American and you was over there at that time and you knew this shit, you need to get the hell up out of there. Like you should have like seen the warning signs. But see, the sad thing about her situation, and it kind of goes into not just her, but a lot of other female basketball players who has to go to other countries because they're not getting paid enough over here in the WNBA, which is sad that Brittney Griner and all these other elites have to go to Moscow, Turkey, and all these other places to get these $1 million contracts that they're worth over there, and you know, getting just hundreds of thousands over here. Now I know the NBA is a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that just brings in astronomical numbers, but if you can't tell me that the WNBA shouldn't have some kind of trickle down effect from that. Like, I mean, you know, they have their own stars, they have their own fan base. Like the salaries that they get is terrible. And, you know, I kind of feel for them because I honestly believe if they were being paid adequately, she wouldn't have even been over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them wouldn't even be over there. But, you know, we treat our people like shit. You know, we've been doing that shit. When I say we, I'm talking about the European Anglo-Saxons that run this country over here, not us. But, you know, that's just my thing. But, Brother Black, you was done?
Yeah, that was all I had. I mean, like I said, I feel like it was a setup. Ultimately,
they had
like
took over Firestone's computer system. They hacked into their system. It was crazy.
Yeah, free Brittney Griner.
Getting crazy.
I hope she knows she's still doing good. I hope they treating her good over there. You know what I'm saying? Free Brittney Griner. I know that this has been an important week for the Black community from a historical standpoint because our first female Supreme Court justice nominee is going through the ropes right now with her confirmation hearings that I've been kind of definitely been paying attention to. I'm not going to say I've watched every minute of every second of it, but I've watched enough to give an opinion on it per se.
I haven't. Go ahead.
But I always, and it's bad because I got these retainers in. And it's bad enough I couldn't pronounce this sister's name to begin with. But I think it's
off. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Ketanji Jackson. Don't kill me, sister. But she was nominated by Uncle Joe to be on the Supreme Court justice. And, you know, she's going through her confirmation. And, you know, the Republicans are up to their old tricks. You know, they're trying to attack her record and her integrity when it comes down to her quote unquote leniency, alleged leniency towards pedophiles and pedophilers and shit like that. And you know, I will say that she's a strong sister because she let them spew that ignorant bullshit. And then she comes back so eloquently with the nicest rebuttal, breaks down the law and how there's, so much interpretation, but at the end of the day, it's left up to the judge to make the decision based on the facts and all this other stuff. So she kind of squashed a lot of the stuff that she was saying, but it's just the fact that, the good old boys are always going to try to attack this person. I don't believe, for me, I don't think if it was, it could have been necessarily anybody, because they just don't want anything to have to do with Democrats. So I feel like if it wasn't her, if it was somebody else, they still would attack them.
Of course they do.
But the way they're going at her is just a little bit getting out of hand. But then you got the Dems that come to her defense. One of the brothers came to her defense today, actually kind of moved her to where she kind of teared up and cried, during the hearing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was emotional. It was draining, and it was actually a good thing to see somebody recognizing, like, damn, y'all dragging her through the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Cut the woman some slack. Like, she wouldn't be here if her record and her credentials wasn't top par. You know what I'm saying? Top. Like what we doing here?
Well, in the government world, you got to be a pedophile. You got to want to snatch up some kids and stuff like that.
Then the former president, 45, said grab him by the pussy.
Grab him by the pussy.
Everything was okay.
So nobody said nothing then, but you got old Ted Cruz up there quoting racial books, talking about, do you believe in the message in this book? And she's like, sir, I haven't even read that book. Okay. So how can I give an opinion on something I have not read? Right. But it's just the mindset that these European Anglo-Saxons, a motherfucker with a last name Cruz, by the way. Okay, we know where that name come from. That ain't European. You know what I'm saying? But bringing up these books during a hearing, and you're asking her about racial shit in these books that has nothing to do with the court hearings, has nothing to do with the Supreme Court shit. And I'm just like, what is the reason for this? What is the purpose? Are you trying to say that if this black woman gets in, she's going to be so pro-black that she's just going to, any black person that comes up there, she's going to do black power and I'm going to let you off? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Keep fighting,
they make
sister.
their assumptions before we even get to where we go.
It's sad. No, you good. I just think it's terrible. I'm proud of this sister.
I feel sometimes like when a sister or a brother comes into a race at all, I feel like that's them. Okay, here y'all go. Let's kind of like make y'all happy a little bit, and then it flips, and then they're not even on our side or care about the things that they said that they cared about.
Yeah.
To get in office and this, that, and the
Because I mean,
I'm not saying with her, I ain't read nothing upon her, I ain't been to her, but I feel sometimes that's what they try to do. The
Democrats, they did the same thing to Donald Trump when he, made his nominees and they had their confirmation hearings. I mean, they attacked the same people too, obviously, because their disdain for Republicans, and they definitely their disdain for 45. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but like I said, each side's gonna attack the person regardless. But I just don't. I just feel like there's something extra going on with this black woman.
They try their best to discredit because they didn't want. Of course, they want to keep all their people on the Supreme Court.
We got Clarence Thomas.
They don't want her up there, but the fact that she got nominated is enough. So they gonna make sure they talk enough shit to try and discredit her while they can, because there's no way that she can be removed now. She's already in now. She was already nominated. They can't do shit.
Like,
well, they still got to vote.
They throw a black person out there. They're gonna touch the black community to get the black people vote. When we voting for something we really don't know, we just room for this black woman, and then it smacks us in the face. Not saying her, I'm just saying.
Well, they did the same thing to the brother who Uncle Joe nominated to be the Secretary of Defense. You know what I'm saying? This brother is a well-decorated general or whatever his rank is in the army, you know what I'm saying, served this time, several tours and different things. So, he's obviously well suited for the job, but they sent him through the ringers too. But like I said, I just think it's something to do with this black woman. Like something extra with this black woman. I don't like how she's being attacked, and it's just fuck it. It is what it is. The racism is crazy, man. I try not to go there, but it is. Like, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see that.
Oh, did you guys see the trans Olympics stuff?
What?
The swimmer.
Oh, the guy that competed at the girl event?
Yeah.
That's crazy too. Wait a minute.
Me.
We ain't got nothing against those people in that community. Don't flag our channel. Don't this.
If old girl couldn't smoke marijuana, you cannot be a man on the women's team.
He was ass when he was on the man's side of the game. No homo.
Now he's ranked number 1. You're cheating.
Sha'Carri got shut down for allegedly smoke. I'm saying allegedly because these are my people. Allegedly having marijuana in her system. You know what I'm saying? Trying to deal with the passing of her mom's at the most critical time of her life as she's trying to get ready for the Olympics.
The white girl gets drugs that she ain't supposed to have at all.
Oh yeah, the little in Russia.
Still gets to play.
The Russian. Yeah, we know what that's about. And then now you have this fellow turned woman who, as Brother Black eloquently said, wasn't shit in their own category as they were starting their career out as a guy. Said, fuck it. I feel a certain way. Whatever moved them to make the transition to be a woman. Now,
some money.
It's like
be number 1.
You become a woman, you think you're gonna lose all your manly strength and all this other stuff, and you out here dominating these women who,
crazy world we're living in. No offense against the LGBT, letters that y'all say, none of that.
No offense.
Like I've said, it's getting a little out of hand to where
he was ass. That's all I would say. He was ass.
When it comes to certain stuff. I fuck with y'all. I love y'all, but some stuff is just out of hand. It'd be a slap in the face for some people. Like, how?
That motherfucking picture they put up, I looked at that shit, I'm like, wow, that shit.
Bruce Jenner.
No, at least Bruce Jenner won an Olympic gold medal before he went to shit. Bruce Jenner
he want to be Bruce Jenner.
Well. I guess. I don't even know what Bruce's new name is now.
Oh, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn. Oh, yeah, that's right. Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Caitlyn.
You got niggas switching dicks into. Well, he didn't switch his. Actually, he just liked to dress like a woman. I think he got some boobs up.
Motherfucker be getting on his ass too. I ain't gonna stay. He said some slick shit, I think.
Yeah, but he ain't out here competing and winning no events and trying to win no medals neither, brother.
They said so. I forgot. He might have said something about this.
Oh, didn't he win the woman of the year?
Yeah. Fuck.
What? He what?
Yeah.
Something in some form of a woman category. He won.
In a magazine?
Years ago.
I think so.
A couple years back. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
That shit was.
Oh shit, Caitlyn Jenner, look at you.
Bruce Jenner.
You about Caitlyn, Bruce? You already probably got them dudes beating down your door. Trying, look at you winning.
Did he even like men though?
You gotta ask Bruce that. I don't know.
Because I thought he wasn't attracted to men. He just liked to wear women's clothes and stuff.
I don't know.
Too much
no disrespect to the Kardashian clan, but it's something about them that be making them drive them dudes crazy. Look at Kanye. He ain't right. I don't think he really was right after his mom passed away. But he ain't right. Lamar Odom went on a crack binge. He damn near died in a brothel in Reno, Nevada. All right. And Yo, it's a couple other ones that just.
They got the authority to try to take your money from you, so they gonna run you through the ringer.
Kanye's a billionaire.
I'm not talking about Kanye.
And he lost his damn mind.
Kanye different.
Yeah, he definitely the boots that brother wearing.
I don't know. Kanye, I just feel
Rubber
like
swim boots.
he lost everything. So, and then how his mind was with his vision and everything coming can be kind of overwhelming as well. And just knowing everything that you know with the industry.
You said like, rich ass kids, this ain't your mama house. Climb on your brother's shoulder, get that top ramen out. I felt that. I felt that.
Just sitting back.
He's a fool.
Like he shout out Kim. No, he definitely in himself.
Where he started to now.
No, he ain't himself. Sure. But shout out Donda Academy. They shout out his school, doing big things, especially in basketball world and all other shit too. But I just wanted to throw that in there, man. I know we was talking about the whole guy competing, then we went on to Bruce, but it's something about them Kardashians that be messing up the brothers, man. Some of them brothers don't come back right. But yeah, man, crazy world we're living in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to Junkyard Gang. You know, hit the like button, help the algorithm out, comment and all that good stuff. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all subscribe to Keeping Up with the Godmother. You know, all her shit that she got going on, her TikToks, Facebooks, all that good stuff. We need all the views we can get. All the views. Make sure you subscribe to go follow us on IG, Squadcast Crew. I'll put that in the description box and all that other good stuff. Anybody got anything else before we close out? I think we was pretty good.
Trying to get on the show, talk about their business.
Oh yeah. Hit us up.
Inventions, secrets, whatever you want to talk about, we here. We can chat it up. Whatever you want.
Actually, I do got a guest. I gotta hit him up. It's my bro, TJ. He's a fireman in the Urbandale Fire Department. He actually used to work at the same financial institution as me and this brother. I went to high school with him too. But he left to pursue his dream to be a fireman. So I think that'd be cool. I talked to him. I would definitely want him on the show because, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to no matter what age you're in or what you're doing, you know, if you have certain aspirations or dreams, like she said, don't give up. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching a YouTube video and the guy said that don't put a cap on anything that you want to do. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people put a cap on, oh, I'm 40, I can't be great, woo, when in reality, he said he was like Jay-Z started at what age and became where he came, and don't put an age cap on nothing. You were able to do whatever as long as you're physically fit and healthy. That's
a fact. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? You're never too old or to live your dreams or pursue your dreams. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever get deterred from that. You know what I'm saying? Stay the course, stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Set some goals. And then just, you know, put yourself in a position to be able to achieve them goals. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we appreciate you guys. Love you guys. We definitely go tap in with you guys next week. Other than that, peace to the family.
Hello, subscribe.